Hi guys, this is Lisa from Local King Robert and welcome to my channel. Ready for today's video? Today's video I'm going to share with you how to create this card. It's so easy. And I have been using this majestic set, create too many different kind of projects. If you haven't got a chance to take a look, make sure you visit Local King's YouTube channel. So just a quick review. This is a few of other projects that I just create. And you can find all the project on the Local Kings YouTube channel or our website. Which one is your favorite? Leaving a comment, let me know. So this is our flying eagle. I think it's pretty unique, isn't it? Today's video is going to be so easy. And first of all, we are going to have our main character or eagle. This stamp set is come with 4 different eagle and come with this feather. And our die cut is actually double die cut. They come with 8 die cut. So we're going to use this eagle feather and I'm going to share with you. We're going to add a little bit feather. Okay, so this is just a mirror paper, and I use both outline and the detail line to create something like embossing. All Local Kings die cut have embossing feature, so I think that looks pretty unique already, right? And then we have our detail die cut. Okay, so first, how to get this is so simple. You are going to grab a piece of mirror cardstock. You can use a silver, you can use any color you like, and then you're going to need both die cut. So let me grab my mirror cardstock. Okay, so I have my mirror cardstock and I have my both outline die cut and my detail die cut. We're going to use both of them. So you can just use your outline die cut first. You don't do together, because if you do together, you are going to end up have like a fine. Oh, you know what? Actually, that's kind of nice. Let me see. You are going to have like a, which is great. Oh, see, I'm always get an idea from my idea. So I'm surely let's do that first. I am putting my, because I have some other idea in my mind. So let's do this. I'm going to die cut. So first, I put all together and we die cut it, and this is what you get. You actually get these two, which I needed, and then you get these two. So I want to kind of make it like a something and then rub them together. Something. I think that's awesome. Or what you're gonna do is you're going to cut the outline die first and then embossing the detail one. So I'm going to, okay, so I'm going to die cut it, and now I am going to put my detail die cut on top, but this time we are not going to cut it, we are going to do the embossing. Remember before, when we want to do the embossing, we have to buy something called the stencil. The stencil is have a lot of hollow area, and we have to have a light table, and we have to have a stylus, and then we have to have a time. Now, all you need to do is have a die cut that have an embossing feature. So what's embossing feature is those hollow area. When you, and we're going to need a piece of rubber. And then when we put the piece of rubber, the rubber push the paper to the hole. And that's how they create embossing. So we're going to tape this one first. Okay. And I'm going to tape it. Okay, make sure they don't move. And you are going to put your die cut here, face up. You are going to put the piece of rubber on top, so the rubber push those into those embossing hole. That's how you get embossing. Okay, so you got to make sure that your die cut have an embossing feature. Otherwise, no matter how many rubber you use, it's not going to happen. So that's what it look like. You can decide you want to have a these, you want to have a these, and then you want to have a these. I think I am going for this. This is just, I totally forget about. You can do that too. Okay, so that's how we get a feather. And then now we are going to working on our foundation. Our foundation is going to be on the regular cardstock. Hello, where's the regular cardstock? Here's the regular cardstock. Okay, so, and then we need some gold color. There is too many different kind of gold color. You can use this mica powder. You can use, remember this one is called the Twinkling H2O. No kidding, I bought this one 2007 when I just start my business. It still work well. I like to put the lid away, so when I want to use it, I just like spray the water and make it ready to use. But I haven't used this one probably over a few years. And I bought this one from one of the craft show. I remember it's a Gary and Blaine. Okay, it's a kind of watercolor painting for the Chinese painting. But I'm going to use what we have right in front of us. I am going to use, ta-da, reinker. It worked just fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just grab a acrylic block. And I'm going to just do a little bit here. And I'm going to have some water. And I'm going to have a paintbrush. Okay. And I'm going to just add a little bit of water. You don't add the water, it's going to be too thick. Okay, so I'm going to just use the mica powder will work, the mica paint, they will work just fine. Okay. And then clean your table, put all the stuff you don't need away. And then you are going to have another brush. And then you're going to tap the metal part. Don't tap your brush. If you, the hair part. If you tap in the hair part, the disaster happen. If you don't believe it, give it a try. Okay, so we're going to do that. Ta-da! Look how pretty it is. That's it. And then this one need a little bit time to dry. So you can do few since you already have your paint set, right? And then you're going to clean your brush very, very well. Okay, because if you don't clean it, you leave overnight. And then say goodbye to your brush. And then you have to buy a new brush. Okay, and then now this one probably need a few hours to dry. So just put somewhere safe. Wan Chen Yang put somewhere safe. Okay, so Wan Chen Yang, who is Wan Chen Yang? Wan Chen Yang, Wan Chen Yang, that will be me. That's my Chinese name. Wan Chen Yang. Repeat after me. So Yang is my last name. Wan Chen is actually my first name, but that's the pronunciation. But in the Mandarin, my name is Yang Wan Zhen. Yang Wan Zhen. So hard to remember, right? It's kind of weird. Yang Wan Zhen. Who is calling me Yang Wan Zhen? Only when my mother, when she is mad, she will call me full name. Yang Wan Zhen! Get your butt here! Okay, so if you are wondering who is Yang Wan Zhen, that means is Yang Wan Zhen. Yang Wan Zhen is Yang Wan Zhen is like Wan Chen Yang. That will be the Lisa Yang. Okay, so now we are going to add some hair here. You know what? Sometimes my viewers tell me, say, Lisa, you really make us laugh. And then, you know what? I want to tell you, you make me laugh too. Remember my last video? Show you where is my last video. The fox. Let me find my last video. So where is that last video? Okay. Here is the last video I create. So why you make me laugh? King in Alaska, she left me a comment. She said, Lisa, thank you so much to show us how to make a chest hair for the fox. Isn't that funny? Chest hair. Chest hair. I remember when I was a kid, and then one time my mother's friend is a future teller. He's kind of future teller. He's a he. And then he say, do you know your future husband? He is going to have a chest hair. I was wondering, gee, this guy is like a 60, like my father age, and I was like a 20, and he told me my future husband is going to have a chest hair. And I look at him. He said, oh, don't look at me because he has a chair. Because I say, I don't know too many people have a chest hair. So that was something, so I'm kind of sensitive about these chest hair. And then, but tell you what, I have been married for almost 30 years. My husband doesn't even have a one chest hair. So what does that prove? Future teller is not always right. Okay, so now we are going to just add a little bit feather to, if it just like this, it's really beautiful, right? But we just want to show our friend we really care about them. So we want to make the card is more luxury. So we are going to actually add a little bit here. So here, feather. So this is the chest here. Now we're going to add a little bit white feather. So what I'm going to do is I have some wood for the needle felting. Okay, so the first, you don't need a lot. You just be careful. So we kind of just have some wood ready here. And then do you remember, do you know those bow eagle, they are kind of protect species, right? I remember I don't remember where did I read that. Actually, their feather is kind of protect too. So you cannot, of course, you cannot go kill a protect a species like kill the. I think if you kill a bald eagle, you probably have to go to jail. It's like the panda in China. They have a better life than human. Even for the like a feather, you can, if you find one feather on the floor, I think you're okay. But if you go grab some feather from the eagle, I think that will get you into trouble, right? So don't worry about that. We're going to make our own eagle feather. So we have our die cut already, and remember in my last video, I cut a bunch of them, so every time when I want to use it, they are always ready. And I'm going to use, I have to have something to hold those feather here, whatever. So I'm going to use a punch. I'm going to just punch a circle on the bottom. Can you see? There's a hole here. And then I'm going to just kind of try to find that spot. If your needle is sharp enough, you can actually just poke directly through the paper. So I'm kind of just poking that feather, go through that hole to holding my feather. So after you poke from the front and then you poke a little bit from the back and then kind of flip over, because I found out the glue doesn't really work well unless it's like a super sticky glue, but I don't know where my glue is, so I'm going to just use what I have to make it work. So kind of just keep poking, feel, and you can see it's there, right? We just want to add a little bit, and then even you poke through the paper, it's not going to disturb your feather. Okay, and then now you are going to just use your needle, kind of just brushing, make it look like a feather. So kind of just make it like a fluffy. Like this. Just keep poking. And be careful, don't poke your finger. Okay, and then kind of just use that needle, kind of make a fluffy. And then what else you can do is use the scissors, kind of trimming some part too. Why not? You know, the package and the decoration is important. Same as the card. So kind of just kind of do this like this. that's how I add a little bit feather on the white feather here, and it will hold. And then when you finish, I'm going to color this one. And I think that's pretty unique on the side, maybe? Pretty unique, isn't it? I think just like that. You can try silver. I think that will work too. Okay, so let me finish coloring. I will be right back. Okay, so that's my final project. Like this. That's another awesome video. So I have using this majestic set create a lot of videos. If you haven't got a chance to take a look, make sure you visit Local King's online video library and then click the card you like, and it will bring you to the YouTube channel. Hoping those videos give you some idea if you're working on some Christmas card. I think this is an awesome set. You can do all different kind of card with this stamp set is majestic. Okay, that's everything for today, and stay tuned. We are having a big sales on the Black Friday. November 25th is going to be one-day sales, and start working on your shopping list, and then stay tuned. This is Lisa from Local King Rubber Stamp. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye!